welcome to the Coven Chat. I am Morgana Braid, High Priestess of Maiden Circle Coven and Academy, and today I'd like to talk very briefly about sex magic. Now, if you're not someone who uses sex magic, or any kind of magic, if you don't believe in magic, then this video probably won't be that interesting to you. And if you're more advanced in sex magic, or you're looking for a how-to, this video probably won't be for you. As I've said in previous videos, this whole series is me kind of exploring my beliefs, exploring my own practices, and just kind of hashing them out with you. In that same right, that means I don't really script these. I do try to think a little bit about what I want to talk about beforehand, but I'm not really I don't write anything down. I don't really plan anything out. It's just kind of, what do I want to talk about? Why do I want to talk about it? And what are some of the things that I know about it? So, like I said, today we are talking about sex magic. Magic, in general, in my head, is basically using your personal spiritual energy or your vibrations to create different vibrations or create some sort of change in your world. So basically, if you think of magic as like a large pool or a large lake of water or an ocean of water, and you drop like a brick in the water, it's going to kind of ripple out. Okay, so magic is using your energy to create that brick that creates those ripples. I hope that made sense. That's what I think of magic. And sex magic, basically the brick, the catalyst, is sexual energy. Sex magic is a lot of fun. I've done it for years, and personally I do it on my own. I don't really, my current partner is not a spiritual person, so we don't really bond in that way. Most of my experience with sex magic has been on my own. Once or twice I've had a spiritual partner, but really it's just, you know, me time. And during that me time, what I'll usually do is focus on a goal or something that I am trying to achieve, and then I'll you know, get myself turned on, I'll get myself kind of revved up, and then I'll build up that energy and keep building and keep building and keep it going for as long as I possibly can, until it's like, you know, like it's like, okay, if this doesn't go over the edge at some point, I might just die. Like that intensity, I keep it going for as long as I can. And the whole time I'm focusing on whatever goals I'm trying to bring about. So if I'm trying to get like a job, or if I'm trying to bring more finances into my life, if I'm trying to meet a specific person, if I'm trying to have like confidence to do a certain task, if I'm trying to build up personal energy just so that I can be energized and ready to like go and, you know, be productive. If I just need to build up some energy, I'll do that. If I want to fall asleep and remember my dreams, well, I'll use sex magic to help enhance that energy. So it's really just about focusing on what you want to bring about, and then using your spirit, using the energy of being, I guess, turned on, sexual energy, that energy of being not only just turned on, but like in a space of pleasure. Because the thing that happens when we're in a space of pleasure is that we tend to vibrate much higher, and if we're vibrating higher, then that brick is more like a boulder. So the more we're able to vibrate, the more we build that energy, the more we're able to have this energy within our bodies, then the stronger it's going to be when we release it, when we let it out to the world. And that's basically what you do at the end of sex magic. Some of the things that I like to do, I know a lot of people, when they're doing sex magic, they're very ritualistic about it. I'm ritualistic about a lot of things. Not so often am I ritualistic about sex magic because of the ways I use it. Like I said, I'll use it sometimes if I want to enhance my dreams. I'll use it if I want to have confidence, if I need to build energy, if I want to attract a certain specific thing into my life or release a certain specific thing in my life. I use it kind of, I don't want to say like regularly, like I don't use it all the time, but I do use it more often than I do ritualistic actions, than I do full-on rituals. I do those maybe once a month, usually for the full moon, and I've been doing those full moon rituals with my group, so there is no sex magic there. It's just a very casual, public, family-friendly group, the Balkans of Witchfest, in case you were wondering, on Facebook. When I'm alone and feel called, I guess, when I feel sparked or inspired to do sex magic, it's usually when I'm at home. Obviously, I'm alone. I am usually just kind of inspired to do something. And so I'm like, I'll be like in bed, or I'll be sitting on my couch, or I'll be sitting in this chair, and I'll say, you know what? I know how I can build this energy. I know how I can attract this thing, and it takes very little effort on my part. And it's fun too. It feels good afterwards. So I will just kind of do it. And I know that sounds weird, or it shouldn't sound weird, right? It's totally natural. Sex is natural. It's a part of who we are. I'm a very sexual person. I should say I'm a very sensual person. I'm not necessarily sex interested all the time, but I do have an interest in sensuality in like my skin. I try to keep it nice and soft just because I want to be able to have a pleasurable experience touching myself. Sex is totally normal and totally healthy. I just don't wait until I need to do a ritual to use sex magic. It's just whenever the urge strikes, if I'm going to do it anyway, then I might as well put a little magical oomph into it, right? So that's kind of how I approach sexual magic. I do know there are a lot of people who have a very spiritual, like they have a whole ritual around it. They light candles, they play music, they do some meditations, they do all kinds of visualizations. And I do the visualizations. I do like to try to get myself grounded before I start, and then I will visualize the kind of light of the sexual energy. And sometimes, you know, it changes colors for me. Sometimes it's gold, sometimes it's red, sometimes it's white, sometimes it's like this opaly pearlescent kind of color, and it depends on just, I guess, my mood. But it's like this light that kind of starts in my root chakra area, and then rises up through my body and rises as the energy rises. And then when it releases, it all just kind of whoosh, releases out and into the universe. And then I guess I need to take a rest and have a snack. Yeah, I'm not very ritualistic about it. I know that a lot of people are, and that's great. It's cool. I've always wanted to be. I've done like maybe one sexual magic ritual that was like candles and music and like the whole nine. It was on a full moon, and that was great. It was a really, really interesting experience. It was really connected. I felt like really powerful. I felt really strong, and I've been seeing signs of that manifestation coming through. It was less than 6 months ago, and the way I see my magic, I can't speak for everyone else, but the way I've noticed that my personal energy works, it's in about 6 month cycles. So like if I do a spell today, then I may not see the results for another 6 months, and I just have to kind of wait and be open for that. Some people are less time than that. When it comes to sexual magic, especially solo sexual experiences, those are usually for smaller term things. So like I need money next week. I need to attract this thing into my life in a month, or I won't be able to go on a trip, like stuff like that. So, and I don't mean like a retreat, but like I just try to bring stuff into my life a little bit quicker with the sex magic because it's a lot more fiery, it's a lot more energetic, it's a lot more up, it brings your vibrations way up. So it's something that if I need a lot more oomph or power, then I'll do the quick sessions. But for that big one, then that one I'm not really expecting to see much manifestation for a while, because it was a big ritual, and it wasn't like I just want to bring one or two things into my life. It was kind of this whole transformation ritual, and that's what I called it actually when I wrote it in my notebook. It's a transformation ritual. So I did it for inner and outer transformation in my life, and that means it's going to take time, you know? But for the most part, I do think that sex magic can be very quick. It can be very easy. It can be simple. It can be stress-free. You don't have to light a bunch of candles or lower your lights. You don't have to play Luther Vandross. Like, you can just, when you're alone and you're comfortable and the mood is right and you're ready to achieve the thing that you want to achieve, then you can just kind of drop trowel and go at it. I know that sounds really crass, but that is kind of the way it is for me and for a lot of people. So what do you think about sex magic? Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you use it, if you have a partner that you use it with. Is it something that you've done for a long time? Is it something that you are comfortable with? Do you get a lot of good results from it? So let me know in the comments, like and subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Please check out all the links in the description. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and some other stuff. I almost just said MySpace. I don't know why. And I don't know if you guys can like see something on my face. It's so tickly, and it's like I thought maybe there was like a cat hair or something there, but no, I just have a tickly face right now. It's like I don't know, it's like someone's trying to like get in contact with me up through my all up in there or whatever. Who knows? But that is all I have for you guys today. I will see you guys next week with our next Coven Chat video. Thank you 1,000 times for being here. Remember always that I love you. I'll see you then. Bye.